Friends, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here. When you're playing your chords, do you find yourself buzzing strings as you're playing your chords, or do you find yourself muting notes that you don't want muted? Or in general, friends, would you like to have a cleaner chord technique? If you answered yes to any of these, you are in the right place, because today I'm going to show you why your posture and your hand position are literally killing your guitar chord technique. Now, friends, if you are new to my channel, if you're new to these videos, thank you so much for clicking on this and taking the time and the chance on me. I promise you that I'm going to deliver. But thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you would like to know more about these videos and get more of these videos, then please click that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of other videos that I have coming out and all my guitar giveaways. All right, let's get straight to that lesson now. All right, so here's the deal. There are really two things that build the foundation towards everything that you're doing when you're playing guitar, especially when it comes to playing chords, okay? Now, you advanced players, I'm going to be able to tell you this right away, and you're going to be able to run with it. You beginner players, you're going to probably need a little bit more time, beginner and intermediate. But that's okay, because I'm going to stick around with you and show you what that's all about. Okay, so every great building has a good foundation. You cannot build a great building on top of a bad foundation unless you want to have problems later on. So the foundation of anything is the most important thing. And when it comes to playing guitar chords, here are the two things that we need to know. Number one, your posture is the most important thing. The posture, and secondly, right behind it is this last knuckle. Now, what's important about this last knuckle? I'll tell you exactly what. Now, first, we're going to talk about the posture. And for you advanced players, you probably have this down. It's probably just more your knuckle that you're going to be having some issues with. But we're going to cover these anyhow, okay? So posture is really important. If you have your guitar lower, much lower, then what happens is your hand automatically is put in a compromised position, because when you're like this, your thumb's going to hang over the top of the neck as opposed to your thumb being dropped behind the neck, which allows you to have much bigger hands, or at least to feel like that you can grab these other notes, okay, with your fingers here. So, number one, posture is very, very important. If we're playing the old classical style, right, where we have our foot on a footstool, that's very helpful because your body's being held by these two thighs and your chest, and then you've got this arm over the guitar, and the guitar is nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. If you're playing folk style, where you just have your arm here and it's sitting on your thigh, it's a little bit more wobbly. And what happens is, inevitably, now this is the kiss of death for beginners. For advanced players, we can kind of get away with this because we know where we can cheat and where we can't cheat when it comes to this, okay? So don't try to do what the advanced folks are doing right away, beginners. Do the right way, and then later on you can tweak your technique a little bit. But as a beginner, sometimes holding the guitar like this is a little bit unfortunate, because it's so wobbly. What happens is we'll wrap our hand around the neck like this, our thumb around the neck like we're holding a shovel. That's great for if we're shoveling, but we're not shoveling, we're playing guitar, and it requires much more precise technique, okay? So we would like our thumb to be in the back of the neck like that, as opposed to over the top like that, okay? So we want it dropped down. So number one, that's your posture. And it's very important where you're sitting with your guitar. If you've got it on a guitar strap and it's way down low, well, your hand's going to be compromised. As an advanced player, you might be able to get away with this, right? I do this and cheat that way often. It's a much more comfortable way to play. But as a beginner, you don't want to do that. You want to set everything up to assure that you have success in guitar in the beginning, okay? And then later on, you can change some things up. Okay, so posture, yes, number one thing. Now, the hand position. And so the hand position is really important, and specifically this last knuckle. Now, back in the day, I've had guitar teachers tell me, okay, well, you got to drop your shoulder and get really underneath those strings, and you got to put your guitar up high. Well, no one wants to play with their guitar up here, right? And you really got to drop that shoulder so that you can get underneath the strings and what have you. Well, the whole thing that those teachers were trying to do is to get my hand out front, and they all had a different thing for teaching the way that I should do this. And I appreciate all of them, and all of them were somewhat helpful. But what I found is there's one technique that if you just do this one technique, Number one, you don't have to worry about anything else, and it's a lot more comfortable. And that's understanding how this last knuckle being curled as much as possible, especially in the beginning because you're learning this new technique, it's absolutely crucial to playing your chords. Let me show you why this is. So if I'm playing a C chord, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it two different ways here, and they're going to look very similar. So here is a C chord that looks pretty good, but we can hear that there's some muted notes there. So out of 5 notes I'm playing, I have 3 of those notes muted. Doesn't sound good. Now if I just hit the chord like this, sounds okay, but really we're looking for, wow, that's the chord we're looking for, right? Now notice, if I'm holding my hand like this, or I'm holding it like this, it's a big difference. And I didn't do anything different with my posture, although the posture is very important because it allows me to do what I'm about to show you here. And my thumb is on the back of the neck, like I mentioned to you. But what's really important here are these knuckles. Okay, the other parts that I mentioned, the posture and the dropping your thumb, allow you to do this next part, this third part here. But this last knuckle you want to curl. And here's what I always say. Take your hand, look at it sideways, and do this, as if you were going to do a karate chop. You want to make sure that you can do that right there, okay? I don't have any crazy skills here. I'm just bending my knuckles to the capacity that I can. I'm white knuckling it, right? So I want to be able to do that. And you want to just do that in the air because this is your goal, is to have this at a 90-degree angle, okay? And that's going to be the maximum amount that you're going to need. Now, when you're going to play your chords, look, here's a C chord, looks pretty good. I could drop my shoulder, but I got that thumb dropped, and I'm holding the guitar the correct way as I've shown you. But I don't have that last knuckle curled, and I have a compromised chord. But watch this one little difference. The only thing I'm going to do is curl that last knuckle. That's the only thing I did, is I curled it more. And the only thing I did is I just thought this, like you're squeezing a ball, but with the fingertips, not like this. You're squeezing. That's the difference, is that knuckle has to be curled. And that, my friends, is literally the one thing that's absolutely going to change your chord playing. Now, you could do this with bar chords, open chords, doesn't matter, but it's absolutely crucial that you are observant of this. Now, any new thing is going to seem a little bit awkward at first. Every new thing, new language, new technique, everything is going to seem awkward. So, in order to get over that, what we have to do is we have to do it with intention and say, I believe that this is going to happen. I know this is going to help. And you just do it. You observe what you're doing. And you notice, hey, these chords do sound better. I know this because I've taught this for years to thousands of students, and they all say, oh my gosh, that absolutely changed the way that I'm playing these chords. So don't trust me, trust them, all right? That's it, my friends. Rock stars, thank you so much for watching this video. Did you find it helpful? If you did, would you please show me your support and smash that thumbs up button, smash that like button. It would be so appreciated. And friends, while you're at it, why don't you leave a comment below and let me know what you liked about the video, and or let us know what it is that you do to make your chords cleaner, because by doing so, you're going to be helping the community, and we have a great little community here of helping each other out. So, as always, friends, be kind to all beings, do the right thing always, practice your guitar, and I'll see you in the next video.